Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you are, remember you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another Habs Daily News with the hockey coach guru called Frenchy. Today, episode number 388. What a minute, coach. First of all, we're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens news, then a season 4 of the Hockey Nation live show. And finally, we're going to have another Habs mock trade proposal. But before we start, we invite you, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation live show, and of course, leave me a comment about this episode. And let's dive in talking about my first subject of the day. My first subject of the day is about the Montreal Canadiens news, and my first player we want to talk about is Chris Whiteman. We heard yesterday possible Whiteman is not going to be ready for the beginning of the season with the Montreal Canadiens. We know during the season 2022-2023, he got some kind of problem, lower back. It looked like he's not going to be ready for the upcoming season. Expect him to be out at least for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months. That will helping a little bit the situation for different players like Jekai, Barron, Langstrom, or Harris to start the season with the Montreal Canadiens in 2023-2024. My second player we want to talk about today, guys, is Logan Mailloux. What you want to talk about Mailloux again? Coach, I don't feel Mailloux to be ready for the upcoming season with the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, too many things to work. I'm talking about his edge work, his skating, his IQ, and plus his vision. I feel like it would be better for him for his development starting the season with the Laval Rocket. We'll see after that during the beginning of the season with the Laval Rocket, he could get a call up for the Montreal Canadiens. But for the benefit of Logan Mailloux, it would be better he start the season with the Laval Rocket. My next player for the Habs news is, again, Juraj Slafkovsky. What are you talking about? It's happened before a player played in NHL at the beginning of his career. Then he sent down to American Hockey League. And I feel like it could be happening to Juraj Slafkovsky if he don't get any TOI for Martin Saint-Louis, or if he's not playing at the top 9 as a forward. It reminds me a little bit what happening to Max Pacioretty. Not everybody feel comfortable to play top 6 or bottom 6. And I feel Slafkovsky with only less of 11 minutes per game with the Montreal Canadiens, if ever happening for the upcoming season, it's not good enough for me for his development for Slafkovsky. I feel like it would be better for him to start the season with the Laval Rocket. And then if he performed very well with the Rocket, he could get the call up with the Montreal Canadiens. Again, this is only if he don't get the TOI from Martin Saint-Louis as a forward top 9, or he don't get any minute on the power play for the upcoming season with the Montreal Canadiens. Be patient with him. Many players, we talked about this yesterday during the show, where Joe Thornton, Jack Hughes, Guy Lafleur, many players took many years before they reached their full potential. Another player, Alexis Lafrenière. Patience is really the key for the Montreal Canadiens fans. Then my last player we want to talk about today, guys, is Kirby Dach. He looked like a Dach right now. Is on the ice, already practiced his shot. You can see from the video. He looked like ready for upcoming season. This is a really important season for Kirby Dach with the Montreal Canadiens. And 2023-2024, we know last year he did very well before he got hurt unfortunately during the season. For me, Dach played a big role for the success for the Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming season. That's it. That's all, guys. Quick ad news today. I would like to hear from you. Let me know about Chris Whiteman injury, Logan Mailloux development, maybe start with Laval. Do you believe Slafkovsky should play with the Laval at the beginning of the season or stay with the Montreal Canadiens? And finally, are you excited about the second year of Kirby Dach with the Montreal Canadiens? Let's move on for my second subject of the day. My second subject of the day is about the Hockey Nation Grand Opening Season 4. We did it yesterday, and we add 2 new shows for the Montreal Canadiens called the Habs Nation Show. Every Sundays and Wednesday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, we have a specific show for the Montreal Canadiens. The Sundays, Habs Weekly Recap. And then the Wednesday night, we got, of course, the Habs Locker Room Report. I invite you to follow the Montreal Canadiens during the season with the Hockey Nation. We have different co-hosts, and we have different guests going to join us for the upcoming season, Season 4 for the Habs Nation. Let's finishing now for the last subject of the day of this episode. My last subject of the day is about the Ab Mark trade proposal. Today is a bit different. What are you talking about, Coach? First of all, I want to talk about two teams have some salary cap problem. Toronto is over $3 million, and Vancouver is right there, approximately $700,000 under salary cap, but they have already some injury reserve, and one of them are going to returning for the beginning of seasons. They're going to be over cap. So what happening with them, guys, is they have to figure out something before the beginning of season. I feel like Montreal could become a partner for one of the two teams if ever they want to go under the salary cap for the upcoming season. I believe the Montreal Canadiens could trade to get DJ Brodie for the Toronto Maple Leafs at $5.5 million, or with the Vancouver Canucks, Tyler Myers carry on a contract at $6 million. Of course, in return, Montreal get their first round pick 2024. So they could trade with the Toronto Maple Leafs to get Brodie a first round pick, or with the Vancouver Canucks for Myers and their first round pick. The only problem for the Montreal Canadiens now is if ever they do that trade, the Montreal Canadiens, they have to put Carey Price on the long-term injury reserve before the beginning of the season. They still have enough money on the salary cap to cover everything, but they don't have any more, no flexibility during the season, and they lose a spot as the defenseman for the young development players possible like Jekai or Harris or Kovacevic, Langstrom, Barron. This is the only problem Montreal get if ever they make a trade with the Toronto Maple Leafs or the Vancouver Canucks. But they get another first round pick for 2024, and that's maybe helping their situation a long term. Very quick trade proposal today. I would like to hear from you. Do you think this is a good situation for the Montreal Canadiens to make a trade with Toronto or Vancouver to get a first round pick 2024? Or do you feel it would be better for Montreal to not trade allowed to get a first round pick for the upcoming NHL draft 2024? That's conclude all the subject we have on this episode. Thanks for watching another Habs Daily News with the hockey coach Guru called Frenchy. But before we leave, we invite you, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show, and of course, leave us a comment about this episode. And we want to remind you, you have greatness inside of you. And of course, we wish you an amazing, great, blessing day, everybody.